Okay, here we go. The stream is set up. This should be working now. I'm hoping so anyway. We gotta do some quick setup, so let's I'm gonna go over to my phone here and see if you guys can hear me. Are we good? Oh, we can hear me. Great. We can hear me. I am starving. That's great. Okay, so everything's set up. All I had to do was actually go into OBS and just change a few things around. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the chat on my phone since I can't actually hear or see it since I have the game in full screen. Yeah, we did it, Anna. We're good. We're good. So yeah, I guess we'll do a little bit of test streaming to see how it works. I accidentally made a couple of videos already, and they turned out, or not videos, but I already tried streaming a few times now. But we got it figured out, and that's what matters. So yeah, I'm just gonna be panning, doing some building, just kind of playing the game without really trying to, make it viewer, like YouTube ready, I guess. So no cuts or anything. Just gonna be playing the game. So hopefully you enjoy. The stream probably won't last very long. I'm currently just doing mostly just a test, so that way whenever I do like a longer stream, like 1 or 2 hours, then there will be no problems with setting it up and whatnot. So the main thing is I just got to figure out how to actually show the chat on my screen as like an overlay. I'm not really sure how to do that. Maybe there's a way. So, but yeah. So here is the stream. I'm glad it's working now. I've always kind of wanted to do a stream, kind of on the side with the series. So I think we're gonna start doing these every once in a while. Kind of to show the things that, don't really make for a great YouTube video. Like you probably don't want to watch me pan for, 30 minutes or an hour. So stream works really well, I guess. Kind of something nice to play in the background. How's the audio, by the way? Is the audio good? Does the game sound alright? Does my voice sound okay? Am I too loud, too quiet? Speaking of that too, I also got a pop filter, so no more loud popping noises. No more plosives in your ears whenever I say a P or a B, so there you go. That was something that really annoyed me whenever I was recording and I heard that, but there wasn't really a way to stop it until now, so that thing should be sounding good. I'll go ahead and turn my phone all the way down too so you don't get any interference with that. I guess this can kind of be seen as like a a sneak peek as to what's to come in video episode 5 too. I have been doing some work with the house in our little area, so I'm currently over by our old house, which is over there. But I added on, kind of rearranged some things, so that way it'll be easier to expand. I think what I'm going to do next is maybe make a cellar. But we kind of need to focus on actually getting a copper anvil, which is why I'm panning right now. I could work on getting ore just from prospecting, but... oh, and I just saw, too, Anna, you said that it sounds good, which I'm really glad that it does. After making a couple of the videos, I finally got to the point where I think things sound pretty good. whenever I record videos and then I edit them, I tend to just put a denoiser on my audio for my microphone, and then I just kind of bump up the decibels about to like 6 or 7, because the denoiser kind of quiets that down. So, and I do have. I was gonna say, I thought my fan was running there for a second, but it's not. If you hear any humming, that's probably just my computer being loud. It sits like right next to me on my desk, so, and the reservoir for the water kind of gets really loud at times, so it blows pretty hard. So if you hear any of that, that's what it is. That's why I use a denoiser on the on my audio, so that way you guys don't have to hear that. Which even without it, it's not super crazy or anything. It's normally not that bad, but you know, just in case. Yeah, so I've never actually streamed on Twitch before, so forgive me if there's any, you know, weirdness. I'm, you know, still trying to get used to this, so yeah. I'm gonna keep doing some more panning here. We're up to 12 nuggets, which is honestly a lot more than I've ever got from panning. I don't really do it very often, just because I'm very impatient, and sitting here doing this is pretty boring if I'm just alone. So normally I'd listen to music and whatnot, but it seems to be going pretty well. We're finding some sphalerite too, and some more copper. Like I said before, we need like 180 pieces copper nuggets to actually get an anvil, so. Okay, good. So, thanks Anna for clarifying. I'm glad that everything's sounding good. I think the setup that I got is gonna work for a while then. Pretty excited about that, not gonna lie. Aladark, is that how you say Aladark? Probably pronouncing it wrong. You asked if I started on the server yet. I have not. I've been doing my single player a lot. I did get invited to the server, and I'm definitely planning on joining probably here soon. You know, sometime maybe in the next week. My biggest worry is just starting 2 series and then getting really burnt out. So if I was to do that, I'd probably just stream it maybe. I think I'm going to kind of keep the single player on my YouTube channel, at least for now. Like I said, I just don't want to get burnt out on the game. Which I say that because I know I'm pretty bad about doing that, where I'll binge something and then like I'll binge it way too much and then I just get burnt out. So but yeah, so there's an answer to that. I really need to figure out these weird frame rates. I'm pretty sure it has to do with VSync. But I can't play the game without VSync or else I get really bad screen tearing. Or maybe my computer just sucks. I don't really know. It seems to be working fine now. It's just weird stutters every once in a while. Though, today actually, Tyron posted on the wiki that they had just finished the 9th test build for Vintage Story 1.14. So, and in that changelog that I was reading, it looks like he's done a lot to optimize the game. So, let me look at settings here too. Sometimes I've fidgeted with the settings so much, trying to see if I can fix things. So like if I'm standing here and the world's loaded, see the game runs fine. But if I start moving around, and I think it's whenever I load and unload new chunks. Like if I start to walk over here, you know, and then there's a chunk loaded, right? And then it's fine now. So it must be chunks. You know, I've been working at trying to figure this out for like 2 or 3 hours, you know, in the past couple of days, and I'm pretty sure it's chunk loading. I think it has something to do with it. I thought it was like my graphics card was my CPU. I played around with all these settings, like VSync. I played around with occlusion calling. Um, I mean, even view distance, like it's so low now, um, which I have to keep it a little bit low whenever I'm recording because it does kind of lag a little bit. But on sleep, yeah, that's what I was using for the most part. Um, do you like? I read the thing here. Um, yield extra processing time according to the max FPS settings. So like, if I have it set to 75 FPS max, is that what it means? Maybe. If you know, because that's what I had it set on, and it runs. Honestly, this is what I had set it on, so I think this makes it run best. Oh wow, metal parts. Oh, I found a lot of stuff. What the heck? Rusty gear. I found some currency. Always nice. And then metal parts. Okay, so it puts a ceiling to your FPS. Got it. Yeah, because my monitor is 75 hertz, so I set it there, and then sometimes whenever I set it to 70, like I limit the FPS, and you can look down here, but like I'll get a lot of frame drops for like no reason, and then it like pushes itself down to like 45 FPS for no reason, and then messing with VSync doesn't fix it, but that's only rarely. It runs pretty well. I just get really picky, and I want things to work perfectly. So then, but it's fine. I can live with it. It's really not that bad. It's just if we're gonna be exploring a lot, I don't want to, you know, have a bunch of choppy frames and whatnot. But I think we'll be okay for now. I'll go ahead and throw this copper in here. We're up to 124. Got quartz, clear quartz. You can turn this into glass, but gosh, that has to be a really high temperature. What is it? 1350? Wow, that's okay. And I think charcoal only reaches 1300, doesn't it? So you can't get it with charcoal. Yeah, I'm reading your comment now. Yeah, I have the shadows set to low here. And then I don't even have SSAO on, because that uses too much of my graphics card. Especially if I'm going to try to get 75 FPS. I can maybe bump it up to 92. It'll load in a little bit more. That's normally what I play on if I'm not recording. Or doing anything, and it runs pretty well, but I'll bump it back down to 160. Just because I know that that's been working fine for me. I really need to work on some more storage, don't I? That's about to rot. That's getting close too. I'll go ahead and cook that up. I need to get a little bit of food anyway. Now, I think I can actually... As gross as it sounds, can't you put this into, like, a soup? And you can use it still, or is it going to be spoiled? I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I do really hope that the 1.14 optimizations are good. This has been... I mean, the game runs, it runs fine. It's just, like, small things like that. Like, if I'm working on the house, it's okay. But if I'm going to be out exploring, I don't want to get, like, really big, lag spikes every once in a while. Which I was getting, too. So, that definitely sucks. I need to make some more storage, honestly. Yeah, so if you keep up with the series, I did add a little storage area up here to the top. So we have just crock pots up here, which, I can always remove those and put more baskets, but I figured I'd keep some meals, since we don't really have a cellar at the moment. I really just need to make another basket or two. Or actually, hold on. I was working on making some storage vessels. I made another one for food, honestly, but we'll just throw some junk in here for now. Until we can get some more storage going. Oop. And then this clay can just go in here. I kind of need to organize this now that I'm thinking about it. Because I have like my seeds, which whenever I planted these, they actually ended up popping up. Like, I had planted them, and I went back to them, and they were all just laying on the ground again. So, one, it was a good thing that I saw them, and two, I'm not really sure why they popped up. Someone also mentioned that I need to make like a fence or a wall around my crops, because little animals will actually get in there and nibble on them and eat them. And we don't want that. Grab a little bowl here. I have plenty of gravel to keep panning too. And yeah, I also made this little area. I don't know, I'm probably going to change it. I just really wanted some shelving. Because there's really not a lot of place besides the ground to put things. So I'll probably focus on that. On getting something. Some more just area to put things. I might even put a shelf over here. Actually, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Where do I put my blocks? Here they are. I'll need to make some more mud bricks, though. More mud brick slabs to have. Yeah. Need 2 pieces of dirt. 1 piece of dirt. Need some clay. I think it's 4 pieces. And some dry grass. So 2. Okay, so it's 2 dry grass, only 1 piece of clay. Swap those out. Oh, dang. Also, I just found out that the shovel is used to break these faster. I had no idea. Okay, that looks all right. And then we can just kind of place some stuff up here. In fact, I might just go ahead and move maybe the baskets down to here. And then maybe we can use up here for something else. Because this is kind of like our crafting room. You mentioned the food making you hungry in the game. Yeah. I really like the cooking system too. There's like so many recipes that you can actually make. Makes the game pretty fun. Makes you think more about what you're gonna eat too. You know, like what you're growing. What kind of food you're making. Since it also has the nutrition system here too, so you want to keep yourself. You want to keep your nutrition up because it actually raises your health points. Made some armor earlier too, and it's already broken. Pop that guy up there. And then, I guess we can just move these over here, kind of more out of the way. And this guy... Oh. Set this right here. Kind of move things around here too. I mean, this guy is part of this, so... I have a lot of rocks. I could make some roads, maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna try that. It's probably really gross, but it's fine. Throw our pot on here. grab some wood too. And then, I mean, it's basically rotted. It's 92% spoiled. Move these over here too, just to get them out of here. And then I had some. I'll take that spear. Kind of rearranged. Then I had some of those ores that I got from panning up here. Oh wait, no, I moved them down here. Duh. Let's open them all. Here's some. Wait, where'd they go? Did I already forget where I put them? There's some quartz. Oh, I put them in here, duh. Oof. I am very forgetful. And we'll just set our ores in here for now. Grab something to eat. Oh, and then I have some more clear quartz right here. Okay, so it is spoiled. I assume that means that you can still eat it, though. Probably shouldn't. But I guess if worse comes to worse. Go ahead and conserve some wood, too. Okay, I guess I could make some more storage vessels. We need to get to a point where we have planks so I can actually make chests, which I think those are a little bit bigger, aren't they? What do you need to make chests? Just planks, right? Yeah, that's easy enough. Treasure chests. You can't, like, get, like, a pet that I think you're talking about. You can raise animals, though. You can raise chicken, sheep, goats. I don't think... Or cows are in this too, aren't they? So I think you can raise cows too. You can't have, like, familiars. You know, like pets that follow you around, though. No cows. So do you use goats then? For cheese making? Or are they adding cows to the new update? Okay, so sheep, pigs, and chicken. Okay. Wow, the sun's already starting to come up too. Go back to panning then. So what can we do with this then? Nothing? Though that's probably more like I guess for like the mechanics later on then. The metal parts here. I assume anyway. And then we need to make a bucket to actually make bread. Oh, wrong button. Bucket is, yeah, flex twine and boards. Oop. Oh shoot, how do I turn that off? Oh, right, the teleporters. Okay. So you need 2 metal parts and 2 temporal gears to actually do that. Gotcha. Interaction help, no. These things can honestly just rot. I guess I can maybe eat that. I don't know. Let's get back to panning, though. Make a little pile of stuff here. So do you find the teleporters in... You find them in ruins, right? I haven't actually found any in the world yet, so... And I honestly haven't done a whole lot of exploring with, like, looking for ruins or caves and whatnot. Yeah, underground. I might do, like, a stream later on of just, like, exploring or something. That'd be kind of cool. So is the oh, I just saw your comment. Let me read that first. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, I think I found like one since I started playing the game, but that's because I wasn't necessarily like looking for them. And I was gonna ask about the Aura Fury server. Are they... That's a modded server, right? Like, not like heavily modded, but there's mods on it. Mostly construction mods. Fair enough. Yeah, I saw the crates there. Thought that was pretty cool. It's honestly a really helpful item. I'm surprised they haven't maybe added it or something, like a barrel. have to say, after re-looking at the all the fixes coming to 1.14, I'm really excited about it too. That character customization is really awesome. Oop, I hit my microphone. That's really cool. I'm really excited about that. And then the cheese making is going to be really nice too. So I assume that they're going to add dairy as one of the nutrition, I guess as part of the nutrition system then. Also, on your guys' end, is the stream running pretty well? I'm looking on my phone, but it's like in small view, so I can see the chat. So, it looks like it's running okay, but I figured I'd ask anyway. Alright, thanks buddy for letting me know. Yeah, it's really cool that I can stream now. I kind of like forgot about Twitch there for, a good while. And it's a little easier because I don't have to like feel like I have to talk every second. Well, whenever I'm recording, I'm like I'm worried that, if I don't talk for a certain amount of time, then it makes it awkward, but normally those instances are pretty exaggerated in my head, so, I rewatch the video and it's fine, but... Yeah, I guess you guys can just kind of enjoy some vintage story panning ASMR. Oop. sounds in the game are pretty nice, really. Let's see. Oh, a copper spearhead. That's a pretty decent find. Get a better spear going. I keep moving around. Need to go ahead and put a roof on the house. I had it planned out, but dummy me took the I took all the shingles that I made and I turned them all into blocks, thinking that it was, you know, more of a Minecraft style recipe, but no, it's not. So I made 42 shingle blocks, and I didn't plan on using any of them for the roof, so yay me. Take a second here. I gotta send out a quick text real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, I realized I should probably keep my phone unlocked so I can keep reading chat there. I'll pull the video back up. There we go. No, not gonna lie, they called me into work tonight, but after I do a little bit of streaming, I have some plans. Me and my family, we're gonna put up our Christmas tree tonight, I think. And kind of make dinner together and hang out since we're all off for the day, and so yeah, that'd be nice. Christmas is, I mean, it's coming up pretty fast here. It's already December 4th. We don't have much longer until, you know, Christmas actually gets here, so compared to some people, we're pretty late to the game of actually putting up our Christmas tree, but I don't know. We always normally get a real tree, but our house isn't quite big enough to support an entire real tree, you know? Because those are, you know, fairly big trees. So we normally get like a small real tree, and we put it up on the bar and decorate it, you know, just like we would, and you know, we put all of our presents underneath it, and it always turns out really nice. It's pretty cute, really. almost through this pile. We're getting pretty close. We haven't... I mean, 12 nuggets I guess isn't too bad for 17 blocks, but... I don't know, I guess that's why I always didn't like panning, because I feel like I could spend the time, you know, actually looking for ore than, you know, panning for it, but... I still have to figure out how to use the prospecting pick. Like, I vaguely understand it. I understand what I have to do, but, you know, I don't really get how to, you know, find the ore from that, so... Trying to figure it out. I've seen, like, 2 videos on it. I think I watched, like... I watched Paul Soares Jr., one of his videos whenever he was doing it. He was trying to give an example. So hopefully I can get some help with that eventually. And that's the whole pile. So we got 14 nuggets out of that. A couple other goodies too, though. We actually got 2 copper spearheads, which is even better. Let's throw these guys in here. Oop. So we're up to 128. Oh no, that's how much a stack is. Okay. Let's throw these in here first. And then we can... I'm just gonna make another wicker basket, I think. I have a knife on me already. We'll run over... Oops, see, there's a lag spike. Big lag spike, just from loading terrain. Because you guys saw whenever I was just panning, the game ran fine. We were getting perfect frame rates. I mean, and I know it can't be my computer, because if I turn like VSync off and everything, I get up to like 150 frames, so like the game's running fine. You know, and like in areas like this, like it runs perfect, but... Oops, see, another lag spike. So I don't know what's causing that. I think the post mentioned something about entities being in those chunks. He stressed about... Another lag spike. He stressed mostly about, like, chisel blocks, too, which, I mean, I don't have it in the world yet, since I haven't gotten into chiseling, but I'm not too sure. But hopefully the update comes out within the next week or something, or the next week or 2, maybe. And then we can get some of those issues fixed. Also, welcome Commander Root to the chat, or to the stream, or whatever. Thanks for joining us. We're not doing too much today, just kind of working on some of the slower paced things in the game, like panning and trying to get an anvil started here soon, hopefully. Not... Man. These lag spikes, jeez. Let's run back over here. And then have some extra in one of these somewhere. Is it... Where is it? There they are. Make another basket. I guess we can just place it on top of that one. And we'll leave those in there. But we'll just put, like, I don't know, maybe like our tools or something in this new one. And then this can just be like our random junk stash. And then I want to go ahead and make these copper spears. That's exciting. I have sticks somewhere. Here they are. So I've been using obsidian spears. So obsidian spears, what they do, 2.3 HP, and these do 2.8. So It's a little bit more. Not a whole lot, but it's definitely much better durability. These have 45 and this is 140. Let's go ahead and throw some of these in there, and I'll start using the copper spears here. This can just be like our tools chest or something. I'll take these as well. Go ahead and light them so I can stack them in my inventory. Then that can go back in there. And then I love that you can just open a bunch of things at the same time. And then this can go in here. And that clay can go in there. And then, oh, where'd those go? Those went in there, so we're good. Okay. This can go up there, I guess, because that's semi-important. And these can stack up in here. And sure. And then we can throw those in there. And there's a cleared inventory. Cool. So yeah, this is actually what I did with the house here. So if you've seen the last video and haven't seen what what I've been doing, this is I went ahead and added this section and try to make it look a little bit nicer. I guess I could work on making some more stuff for the roof too. Is this gonna hurt me? No, we're good. Took a chance. We need to grab some wood. Actually, some peat. You have to use peat to smelt these. And we'll start off with 12. They take a really long time to smelt too. Oh, and I need my clay. Oops. I'll go ahead and use the cursor here to do this so it's a little bit quicker. There we go. I'm gonna throw the peat in there. I have to light it first. Oop, dang it. Oops. Alright, that should be enough to get started. Yes, gosh, they take such a long time to make. Oop. Microphone again. Oh, there's clay in there too. Oh, no, that's where it goes actually. then to actually make stairs, you put them like that instead. Oh, make blocks. Can you... I don't think you can deconstruct them, can you? Ugh, no. That really sucks. I have to find something to do with them. They're so pretty. Love it whenever it rains too. Sounds really nice in it. There's a lot of wolves running nearby, aren't there? Jeez, there's a lot of them. Where are they? I probably don't want to find them, but... Oh. Little raccoon over here. Hi, buddy. Oh, he's right there. Oh. Is he chasing me? Oh, he is. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm gonna hop in the water. Because this is the way you cheat. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive. Kill him before he has a chance to escape. Here we go. Now we get us some more pelt too. Yeah, medium pelt. Nice, nice. Always use those. Oh, there's another one too. Oh, he's coming after me. No, sink to the bottom. I know this is super cheap, but gotta do what you gotta do to survive. No! Oh, he's stuck. Oh, that was a total miss. What the heck? Oh, my spear just went away. Oh, no. Oh, it's over there. We're good. Alright, now he's dead. Sorry, buddy. I'd prefer not to kill you, but you kind of did this to yourself. Good, we got more pelt. Hell yeah. Go over here and get our spear. Let me unlock my phone again too to see chat here. No, the stream is definitely not vegan friendly. No, most certainly not. They're pretty flowers. Just whack these, yeah. You try them at anything? Nope. Did I grab the meat from him? I think I did. Oh, wow, you can use torches underwater? Yeah. Is he just gonna sit here? Hello? Okay. He's just gonna hang out at the bottom of the ocean. He's good. Like spike. I think I want to grab these cranberry bushes and put them over by the house. And I have some blueberry bushes over there already. Oh wait, where's the oh, dang. I keep bumping into that. Where is the block info overlay? I don't want to hide that. Okay, so that's about to ripen. I know I already destroyed one, but it's alright. Go ahead and numb on these real quick. Get that fruit back up. Yeah, see, I have a bunch of animals near me. I have goats, and I got chickens too. I haven't found any boars though, but blocks on me for that. trying to find here? It's in this one, isn't it? Yeah. Did that go in there? I think so, maybe. Oh, wait, one of these... It didn't give me the goods from one of these wolves. That's what I thought. Because see, like, whenever I clicked on this, it went from, like, 5, or went from, like, 9 to 5. And that wolf is still over there. Let me go back over here. Maybe it, like, updated now or something? Sorry, lag spike. Here he is. Oh, see, there it is. Go ahead and grab these just one by one then. I thought it was weird that he was still there. They normally disappear into bones after. Put this one, throw these in there. I was gonna look too, what can we... Turns into pelt, but what can you make with pelt? I think you make armor, right? That's like the main use for it. So let's just type in armor. Brigantine. Wow. So, and then yeah, you can make leather later, but I don't have. We can't do that for a little bit at least. There's like a. Wow, that steel armor looks really cool. What's the helmet for it? Chain head. The plate armor here looks really nice. Okay, here's this part. You can make this kind of armor. Though, I probably want to do copper. If I decided to actually put the time into making it. Wow, that's a lot of copper though for armor. Because each one of these is like each. How do you say that? Lamelle? But each one is just one copper ingot, so that's quite a bit of it's quite a bit of copper. This looks really cool though. Metal scales. Scale helmet, yeah. Oh, let me readjust myself here. I'm getting kind of uncomfy sitting here again. Gosh, we're really close to getting that. I mean, not like really close, but we're pretty close. We need about 50 more nuggets. I might take a prospecting pick and try to use it here soon. And figure it out. I really need to figure it out. And then I'll wait until the sun goes down and we'll just go to sleep for a little bit. sunsets are so pretty in this game. Oh wow, these onions are already almost grown. That's really fast. Whenever I started playing earlier, they weren't even close. So I'm looking at my phone again here. I'm gonna run over here. Get out of the darkness. Yeah, let me look at this message real quick. Alright, sorry about that. I keep locking my phone too, I can't see the chat. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep for the night. Alright. Let's go ahead and make some food, maybe. And yeah, those take a while. Let's, I'll just take these and we'll cook up this bushmeat. These take such a long time to make. I don't think you can't use bushmeat to actually make stews, I don't think. Right? I'm pretty sure you can. So many items in this game. So how many... Oh, that's iron bloom. Let's look at just... So, a pore crystallized? So that's 30 units? 40? 50, and then there's a bountiful, which is, I guess it just depends, because like gold's gonna be less, of course. Let's look at basalt. Because that's what I found before. That's 30, 50, and a bountiful is 70. Oh, it's because I found native copper. So I found a medium chunk of native copper, which is only 20. 25, and then 35, okay. So then what's the difference outside of, you know, like, how much you're getting back, but like, what's the difference between crystallized copper, like, I guess there's just more? Anyway, our food's cooked up now. That's good. Eat a little bit of that for now. I'm gonna place these back here. Or over here. I'm gonna decorate the sides a little bit. These are about to flower. Yeah, I really need to get enough copper for an anvil. I'm gonna go ahead and just make the thing for it, the mold, because I've been curious of like how big it is, which I'm sure it's huge. Since I guess you kind of only need to make it like once. Unless you can't reuse this one. Oh boy, yeah, this is probably gonna be really complex, isn't it? Just copy that. Okay, good. We can just copy it again, and again, and one more time. Can we copy it again? No. This thing's big. Just destroy those. Oh, and that's it. Wasn't too bad. Go ahead and fire it, I suppose. Can you stack these? No. Darn. Go ahead and put them in here. For now, and I'll plant this outside. I'm gonna have to start making some more food because I'm pretty not super low on it, but I definitely don't have a lot of it. Welcome to the chat, is Yantaros. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but welcome. Thanks for joining. Sorry I didn't see you if you joined earlier. I haven't been looking down at the chat too much. But thank you for joining. Yeah, Anna, the clay building process is really cool, and um, what is it, the napping process where you make stone tools is also really neat. It's all voxel based, so you actually like build it, you don't just throw it in a crafting bench, you know? Which I think that's really neat. That's probably one of my favorite parts about it. I really need to go ahead and replant these. It looks like our onions are done too. Yeah, look, that was really fast. It must be because of the soil that we're planting them on. It's medium fertility. Yeah, 9 onions, look at that. Let's see, I need to figure out a way to keep animals out then. Can we plant onions here again, maybe? They take P. I don't know what this stands for. But they take the potassium? Probably not. I don't know. They take that though. And then they take 35, so we could plant it once more in this spot before we have to rotate our crops. Though if I just put a wall here, they're still going to be able to get into the water, so... maybe like... maybe I could just throw throw them over here for now? No, I mean that doesn't really solve the issue, does it? I could always just water them on my own, which would work fine. But knowing me, I'd forget about them. Though also, no animals have seemed to mess with them yet, so let's just place those down for now. Let's just go ahead and replant everything then. So this is good in everything, so we'll go ahead and plant our grains over here. Do flax seeds next. Yeah, everything's moisturized. We'll go ahead and dig this back though. Maybe it was a water issue? I'm not sure. Just in case, so that way what happened last time doesn't happen again. And then hopefully that'll work, and then we can go ahead and build like, I guess, a 2-high wall around it, just in case. I don't think there's really a better way to make any fencing. So, a lot of copper, okay. I'll grab some more wood and go ahead and make a little meal first, though. Oh, it's in my inventory. We could probably... oh, make it with these... make some rye with some onions. That's honestly all I have, isn't it? I don't really have anything else to make. So we'll just do that for now. Rye with mashed onions. Tasty. And then I was gonna see maybe there was like a cranberry bush or something around here that I could snag real quick. It looks like there aren't. That's alright too. We'll hopefully that'll make something decent. Oh, man, lots of lag spikes. Sorry about that. And then we can grab one of our crock pots too. And use this to keep it. There we go. So it's 450 saturation, 150, so... I mean, it's a little over 600. What was that, 630 saturation? That's not too bad. I mean, it's just like, compared to this, it's, you know, with the meat, that's 840, and that's just basic red meat stew. While that's, you know, that's, what, 2 onions and, sorry, 2 pieces of rye and a piece of, or an onion, so, but that'll be good to get our grain and vegetable back up, because we have, like, no grain right now, and our vegetables starting to go down, so, can actually put that back in there. So we'll eat this real quick. Oh, no. Still have a little bit left, no worries. But we'll eat some of that soup here in a little bit. So it rains a lot here too, so these shouldn't have much of an issue with moisture. To get this flax going too, and then we can upgrade our inventory even further than it is already now. I'm not quite sure how long I've actually been streaming for now. How long has it been going on for? A little over an hour. We have flax grain too, so we might be able to make some more. Might just go ahead and make that into something too. But I might try to get some berries first. Maybe a little something to put in there to kind of help get more nutrition back. These lag spikes really suck. This is, I was talking earlier, they're supposed to add some new fixes for that stuff in 1.14, like chunk loading and whatnot. It seems like I've had a lot of bad lag spikes with chunk loading, so hopefully whenever Tyron and his team get to release the next update, that it actually fixes it, because as you guys can see, this is some pretty bad. This lag spikes, I mean, they're pretty bad, you know. Excuse me. I've been talking for like an hour now, and my voice is starting to wear out on me. Goodness. But yeah, so he's gonna run around here. I don't think I'm gonna find anything. I've pretty much picked all the berries for most of the. There's the second time I've done that in the past days, so I'm sure I'm eventually gonna fall down a hole and die. It's inevitable now. But I've been picking a lot of the berries around here, so I doubt that there's any that have actually grown recently. Yeah, look, there's a bunch of these caves nearby. I should really grab my prospecting pick. Oh my gosh, again. And go down in there and see what they have. Maybe we will go do that, actually. Go home and grab that prospecting pick, and we can head down there and see if there's any ores nearby anyway. Let's just empty the inventory first. And we'll need to grab some torches too. Let's find where I put the sticks. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take them all though, because I need to make ladders as well. Turn like 10 of these into torches then. We'll do 15. That'll be good. I always forget where I put things. I'm gonna get used to it, and then I'm gonna end up messing up and change it again. Alright, let's get some torches ready, and then let's grab the prospecting pick in here. And that should be good. And we'll go check out a couple of caves nearby and see if they have anything good inside, because I'm gonna stretch here, gosh. Oh, I've been sitting here for so long, I'm getting stiff. But we'll go check out these caves over here. Just gotta wait up for the torches to finish up here. What do we make with these? Just leather. Let's go down through the list. Pumpkins are cool. You can get pumpkin slices, which those seem to have a pretty good saturation. 120 a piece. Maybe make like pumpkin soup or something. That sounds pretty good. That sounds really familiar too. I feel like I've had that before. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. Maybe pumpkin soup isn't even a thing, but it sounds pretty good. Oh, cool. Craft stuff. I want to get some clothing for my character to wear a little bit, and I haven't found any clothing merchants, so we'll see. I don't know, pumpkin soup sounds really good. I swear I've had that before. Okay, let's run over here. Density search. And that hole was over here, wasn't it? Across this little lake or something? At least one of them was. Where is it? Oh, here's one. Does it go very far? No. Oh wow, what is this? Is it just windy? Little particles? It's funny, now that I'm actually looking for a hole to fall into, I can't find it now. That's about right. There's the one over here, wasn't there? It was like across this. then I know it was nearby. Some ruins over there too. Man, come on, was there not a hole over here? I thought I fell into one. Or nearly did. Well, we can check out these ruins. See if they have anything good to offer. Oh, cool. Ah, yeah, spelt seeds. Oh, dang, that's a nice find. I'll throw those in here real quick. I carry a basket on me, so just in case I need some extra room. The carry capacities mods are really freaking nice. This area over here is kind of cool too. I haven't really explored over here too much. Some red plant bushes. Grab these two while I'm over here. There's a new type of rock. Oh, two new types. Bauxite and shale. I haven't seen those before. Looks like there's some grain over here. Yeah, some flax. Nice. Another trader. Can't quite get up there, can we? Let's, now we'll use the ladder on him. Let's dig up a piece of dirt here. Oh, that's because this is his back door. Oh boy. Sift that copper. No, that is his front door. Oh, here's a ladder. Okay. Oh, he sells clothes. Cool. And metal parts, which you need to fix the teleporters. That's cool. Okay. Dang, 4 rice bread for gears? Red meat? I mean, that's not too bad, I guess. I guess we'll mark them on the map at least. Oh, here we are. What's his name? Timoth. Okay. Just make the waypoint white. No, not a star. There we go. Cool. Now let's keep heading this way, though. Like I said, I haven't really explored over here. Oh, here's more peat, too. I'm gonna mark this on the map as well. Make it saddle brown. Oh, not that color, though. Oh yeah, new types of rocks are over here too. Let's see what we have. Claystone, cool. Oh, another ruin up ahead here. Some more cranberries we can grab. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Okay, sorry. Hello? Okay, let's explore this ruin here. Any of those cracked vessels? Can hopefully get some more goodies, maybe. Probably have to dig it up. Anything? Anything at all? Doesn't look like it. Oh well. Oop, there's more stuff over here too. What's this? Spelt. Can't beat that. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab these for the seeds too. I don't think these look good. Oh yeah, they will. Put the seeds in here. The good things that I find. Okay, here's something. That leads to nothing. Cool. That's my favorite thing. Is there another one over here? Nope. There's a fox. Oh, here's some exposed copper. Okay, cool. That's definitely good. Can't really beat that. And this is medium chunk of native. Cool. Yeah, we'll mine this out a little bit and try to get it. I can't imagine that it's also in the bauxite. I'd say that it's most likely in more claystone, but I don't think we're gonna find any more. Yeah, I'm not gonna dig around too much. More sheep over here too. This area is really cool too. Wow. Oh wow, look at this thing. Wait, what's this? Okay, there's flint. Interesting. Any clay pots to break? I'd say they're probably all underground. It's gonna be nighttime here soon too. Should probably look into just sleeping for the night, but I don't have very much food on me. So we might just explore while it is night, or at least head back home during the night. You asked if I could kill Tempa. No, I can't. Sadly enough, I know. You can't commit murder in the game. Oh, cool. More spelt. Wow. Or flax, sorry. A lot of it's matured, too. Or that one wasn't. Oops. It's alright. We'll get some of the seeds anyway. Throw a torch into my offhand, too. And there's more flax. Man, it's good that we're finding all this flax. I can probably upgrade the inventory here soon too. Like with maybe like a bag, at least. There's a cave. Not much in it though. Leads down further. Do I dare descend? Let me grab some blocks first. Doesn't look like I can just ladder down there. Oof. Looks like there's already an entrance over here. Okay. haven't done a whole lot of cave exploring before, so I'm not really sure what to expect. I do know that there's a lot of titanium. Wow. Yeah. Oop, 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 oop. Can't break that for a while, can we? Wow. I didn't. I honestly didn't know that was in the game. You need steel. Wow, that's really far into the game. Okay. So we won't be getting that today, but I will definitely make a marker on it. Titanium. We'll do what, gray? Save that. Awesome. I'm sure that'll be really useful later on in the game. Throw this back in my offhand. I'm sure it probably doesn't matter if I do it, but I'm gonna go ahead and check this. Oh, he scared me. Hey, buddy. Grab him. See if he has anything good on him, too. Oh, more flax. Perfect. But I was gonna check. I'm sure it doesn't matter, but see what else is around here, maybe. We'll do this one. Yeah, there's not much here. Actually, I don't even need to do that. We can just exit out of here. Alright, it's gonna be dark for a little bit. Oh, more peat over here too. Save that for later. Okay, so you can actually bomb the titanium. So you don't need steel. I mean, you need steel to get it, but you can also use bombs to get it. Oh. Gonna chase after me, isn't he? He's dead. That definitely kills things faster than a stone. Bomb and or steel. Alright, well, I made sure to mark it, so we'll definitely come back for that later. This guy... Can't tell if he's coming up here or not. Oh, there's a couple of them nearby, aren't there? Oh, big lag spike. Keep running this way. Trying to kind of use the mini-map a little bit to help maneuver my way around here. Night normally doesn't last too long, so it won't be too big of a deal. There's a bunch of water over here. I don't think I want to swim at night. There's something cool. What was that? Oh, 2 flint shovels. I guess you can't beat that. Oh, and copper. I'll snag that, and then I'll make a little mark here too, show that I found copper. And then I guess we could. Is there gonna be a cave nearby? Could dig down, but I just, like I said, I don't really know how to use the prospecting pick yet, so I don't know if it'd be worth it to dig down there and try to look for it, or if I should just continue on. And I see some new people actually join, so hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. I have my chat on my phone, so I don't see every time someone joins, but thanks for joining. If I can hit him, jeez. There we go. These guys sometimes have pretty good stuff on them. And sometimes they don't. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the map here. Oh, cool, actually. More flax, can't be that. More seeds, hopefully. 1 seed. Seeds are definitely the most important thing. Main reason I kind of wanted to come out here anyway. That and hopefully trying to find a cave maybe, but with more copper here. Get like a bunch of drop frames for no reason. Oh, I guess I can mark that too. Wait a minute. Oh, let me mark that. You guys see this over here? That could be a meteor. It looks like something that smashed into the earth, so... Copper, orange... Let's head over here and check it out. Oh. That's definitely a cave. And, oh, it's just a field of flowers. Nice. Thanks, flowers. Let's go to this cave, though. Wow, look at this. Oh yeah, this actually goes down some, too. Some quartz. Either side. And then this just leads out again. Put some torches around. Can you place torches in your offhand? No, you can't. I guess we can do a check around here since there was copper just right outside of it, right? So copper definitely must be nearby. Yeah. They ended up being flowers. That sucks. I don't really know how rare the meteors are. So we'll see, I guess. Very poor native copper in that area. Maybe if I do it... Does the type of rock matter whenever you're doing this? Like, if I... like hit this one, then go down, and I hit this one, and then this one. That's like 3 different types of rocks. Like, does that matter? Or is it just the distance that matters? Oh! I'm also starving, so that's nice. I have some berries on me, though. I don't know, we'll see. Let's... Yeah, very poor native copper. I'm sure it's probably not really worth it to try to find it. Which, I mean, it's probably, it might not even be there. This is a cool area, though. How far away are we from home? Not super far, but pretty far. Oh, hi, buddy. Ow. Probably go ahead and head home, I think. It'd be a pretty good... Done a pretty good amount of exploring so far. And nothing in him. So let's see, which way do we need to go? This way? Yes. Go ahead and throw this in here too. Oh no, did I not? No, I did. Is it because this is in my hand already? Oops. I was trying to pull the thing off my back. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, it's fine. It's too dark for that. Let's just go back home and start heading that way. Oops. That's just water. I think the sun's about to come up too, so it shouldn't be dark for much longer. Am I going the right way? Yeah. There's some pigs, some boars. Have to remember where those are so we can come back and hopefully start some animal husbandry soon. Oop, more flax. Oh, cool. Getting a bunch of seeds, maybe. Yeah, that puts us at quite a bit of flax too, for starting out here, so we'll have plenty to grow once we get home. So I was gonna look at the viewers. Welcome to all the new people that just joined. I don't know if you've been here for a little bit. I don't really see the chat at the moment, so... But hey, welcome. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we should be home here soon. We didn't go too far, but enough to find some pretty good stuff on the way. These blueberries? Yeah. We'll grab these too. And take them back to the home with us. Let's see, does this thing have any good things in it? Any pots to break? Is it it's just a wall. More rye. And more cranberries too. Lots of berries over here. Almost fell into another hole. Anything down here? Nope. Nothing down there. Grab these. I'm getting pretty hungry here. Luckily we're not too far away from home, so... Oh, cool, and turnips. Let's... do these give me anything good? Nah. We'll just drop the stones then. And then, let me throw these up here and I can take this off my back. And we'll go ahead and throw this stuff in here. Same with that. And the flax. I'm gonna throw the nuggets in there too. And we can pick it back up. grab these turnips. Are they the only ones? No. Can we get seeds from that? Yes. We don't need that. Oh, good. There's more grain up here. There's the spelt. And I hope we get some seeds out of all of this. Seeds from almost all of them. Great. We're going to have a really nice farm here soon, aren't we? I see more? No. Grab some berries on our way home too. And here's the merchant that we found earlier, so yeah, we're pretty close to home. Oh, more flax. Yep, and then here's our area right up here, so we're close here. Like I said, we didn't go out too far though. I really gotta figure out how to get chat on the screen. I'm playing the game in full screen, so that way it's, you know, 1080, but if you guys know how to get a chat like overlay, let me know, because I would definitely like to put the chat somewhere. Maybe there's like a mod for it. I wouldn't be too surprised if there was. I have it pulled up on my phone right now, the chat, so if I miss anything, that's why. We'll take this out and move some things around. Throw those things up there for now. We can put all this in our food barrel. Got a little bit more, and then let's go ahead and bust up this real quick. We're getting close. Almost have enough for an anvil. And not too much more to get. Put this back on my back. And then that's where I keep my flax. And we'll throw these outside for some decoration or something. Alright. Let's eat some... We need to make some food, don't we? Getting pretty low on stuff here. Let's just do a bunch of flax grain, and then we can do some onions and some blueberries. Sounds not very good, but I guess whatever gets the nutrition bar up there. Oops. And then we'll grab some wood from out here and start to cook this up. And then I have some food prepared already up here, so I'm going to grab some of this so we can get our grain and vegetable back up a little bit. Grab an empty crock pot so we can store this too. And wait for this to cook. I don't think I want to do too much else for this stream though, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I've been streaming for almost, I think we're going on 2 hours now. At least an hour and a half, I think. Not sure how long it's been. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my first time streaming, so I wasn't really used to setting it up and everything, so I had some hiccups, but I think if you want to catch the whole thing, it should be saved to Twitch somewhere. I think Twitch saves it. But yeah, so feel free to do that, and you can check me out on YouTube. It's just Volphox, same as Twitch. So we have a series going on this, if you're new and don't know. I think we're on episode 4 right now, so we'll be making episode 5 in the next couple of days. But yeah, so hopefully I see you guys there. Hope you had a good one. Been Volphox, and hope you have a good night. Bye bye.